Okay, we're unboxing something a little bit different today. We got a package here from Ubiquiti. They make some great hardware for like routing and network stuff. So let's going to see what's in this box. Now, we've had an issue with our network, and it turns out that it's limited to 25 devices. And that's kind of a problem when you do as much with media as we do, and you have a lot more than 25. So we are going to be upgrading our network to some stuff from Ubiquiti. I think these are the commercial, some of the commercial stuff. I do not remember the product names itself, so let's see what we got in here. We got a switch and a router. So let's pull this out. Here's our, not router, it's a network switch and an access point, AP. Okay, and then here's our AP. Here we go. This is not the Wi-Fi 6E one. We were thinking about getting that, but then we didn't really need the speed. We needed the range. This is the Ubiquiti. I think it's, the U6LR, so the Wi-Fi 6 capable long-range model. So this is the longest range circular disc, and you'll see these all over the place. They're very, very popular. So let's open up our access point. Now, I want to do a video later about maybe setting this up and getting this working, but for now, let's just do an unboxing. Okay, this is a nice little white box. Flip it upside down. Okay, and there we have it. Let's open it up. Ooh, that's a little hard. That's fine. Okay, so nice little box here. We have our dish itself. That would be a nice plastic cover. Here we go. Wow, that is quite heavy. Very much deeper than a lot of the ones that I've seen before. This one has more antennas than the standard model. There's UniFi 6 on the front. So this would be the access point itself. And it has a back plate we should be able to pop off. And just as I thought, it only has one Ethernet port. So you can only go into this. You can't loop it out. Some of the older models used to be able to loop out, but not this one. And I think that makes sense because of the speeds. It goes up to 2 gigabit, I think. So you don't really want to be looping that in and out because 10 gigabit is kind of a lot to manage. So only power in, and it needs PoE plus. I think it draws about 16 watts, so it's pretty high powered. We have you put this against the ceiling. Oh, and there's a tiny little level. So if you mount it on the ceiling or on a wall, this is for screwing points in. And here's the metal plate that you put the router on. So this is super nice, unlike some routers where you have the little keyholes to line it up. You just screw this to the ceiling with a thing, and then you just twist it on and it locks in. So super nice that way. And I love that it has this little protecting shell because you can put it on like this and it won't get scratched. Okay, and then you have another metal bracket. This is probably to bring it out from the wall a little bit. So there we go. And our little box. What do we have inside of it? It says hardware kit right on the front. And underneath that we have a UniFi long range, just like a quick start. Yeah, PoE plus injector. You need that. So in this, let's see what we got here. Oh, all the little screws and brackets and all the things you would need to put it in a wall, either wall or ceiling. So let's slide this back in. Yeah, just got everything you need. It's got it. Man, this feels so luxurious. This is just a router, an access point, and it's just white boxes and feels very Apple-y in a way. Okay, and then anything underneath this, I always check the underneath of these now because I unboxed a microphone once and I forgot to check underneath and I missed a whole bunch of accessories. Is this got anything underneath it? No, it's not coming out. Okay. Done. Okay, so let's put everything back in so we can install this in a later video. It goes here. It's like a puzzle. Oh. And there we have it. Okay, so that's the access point. And with that, because it is powered off of PoE plus, we need to have a PoE plus capable router. This is just like Apple boxes. It's got the little pull tab. Pull it. Here we go. This is not as fancy of a box, but here we go. This is the Lite 8 PoE. It's a PoE enabled switch. I believe it can supply up to 53 watts. It's an 8-port switch, 1 gig. We thought about doing 2.5 gig, but even though our APs can support it, our internet connection is not that fast. And even when we get a server, hopefully later this summer, for storage, we're running out of storage. We aren't going to do those speeds wirelessly. If we want those speeds, we'll just hardwire it in. It'll be faster and lower latency anyway. So here's the power cable for the network switch and the DC here. A little DC brick to convert that AC to DC. This is really high quality everything. It's just like good job Ubiquity for making network stuff exciting. And then what else do we have here? Little package with something inside of it. This probably goes on the bottom here. Yeah, this goes right there. Probably if you want to hang it. Yeah, if you want to hang this, like say you have a desk and you want to have some ports behind your desk and you don't want to have a full rack mounted 24 port switch or something, you could just like put this against the wall and run a couple things. You could tie it down to the wall with, I think they have some network little clamps you can get, and then a little manual. So yeah, that's it. We got our router, or our network switch and our AP, which is actually quite big. Here is our AP, and here is our network switch. 8 ports, that's enough for our house because everything's wireless. We only have a couple of things that need it. So this is powered off of this. You don't need to get extra power for this. Unless you don't have PoE Plus, then you have to get an injector, but that's not as easy. So this goes to this, and we'll see how long of a range that this can get in a later video. So we can set it up later and see how it performs. But this will be interesting. I haven't done a ton of stuff with networking on the channel before, and it is something that I love to talk about, so this will be a fun little adventure. Well, that's it for this video. I gotta clean all this up later. If you want to learn more about stuff like this, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you think of this. And if you want to purchase any of the gear I mentioned in this video, so this AP, the switch, or any of the camera gear, check out the Amazon affiliate links in the description below. Also, if you want to become a Patreon supporter and support the channel, there's also that as well. Well, that's it, and I'll see you in the next